The vast majority of so-called gamers today are playing with zero actual purpose. And no, you don't play just for fun. With all due respect, that claim is fundamentally flawed. Fun is an emotion, and an emotion is an effect, not a cause. Think about it. When you accomplish something difficult, you feel proud. The achievement is the cause. Pride is the result. Apply that exact logic to gaming, and the "I play for fun" excuse instantly collapses. If fun is the result, what was the cause? What are you actually doing to produce that feeling? 'Cause right now, millions of people spend hundreds of dollars building massive game libraries only to boot up a game, drop it into story mode, and mindlessly coast through it. You aren't digging into the lore or analyzing the narrative, you're just accepting whatever superficial surface details are handed to you. You aren't appreciating the art, the design, or the thousands of hours poured into the world. And when it comes to the gameplay itself, the literal core essence of the medium, you spam random buttons, desperately trying to pass a level just to check a box, instead of taking the time to understand and master the inputs. At that point, you aren't engaging with the art of gaming, you're degrading it. If you're going to turn an interactive masterpiece into a massive, mind-numbing chore, don't pretend you're co-creating an experience. You might as well just turn off the console and just watch a movie. It's far better suited for that level of passive consumption. Doing that mindlessly mashing buttons and refusing to engage is the true, unfiltered definition of wasting your time. Think about the hypocrisy we exposed earlier. Society loves to tell the players who master the inputs and study the systems to stop wasting their life. Yet those same critics say nothing to the people who sit there passively spamming buttons without a single thoughtful input. It should be the exact opposite. As we established, gaming is the peak interactive evolution of art in our time. It's a medium designed to simultaneously challenge your cognition, refine your reflexes, and sharpen your critical thinking. Approaching an interactive masterpiece with that lazy surface level mindset is literally the equivalent of buying a priceless historic painting just to use it as a placemat. The moment you refuse to master the inputs or learn the mechanics, you actively strip away the human agency that makes this medium special in the first place. You take a co-created work of art, a dynamic experience built on back and forth dialogue between designer and player, and degrade it down to nothing more than a passive, cheap dopamine dispenser. Now, I already know the defense mechanism. Some of you are queuing up. Not everything needs to be that deep, man. I just want to unwind after a long day. Here is a harsh reality check you need to hear. Everything in life comes with a price. Nothing of real value is free. If you want a great return, you have to make a proportional investment. Unwinding has its place, but its currency is passive time. You trade low effort for low tier comfort. Gaming, on the other hand, by its very nature, demands a completely different transaction. It requires active mental investment, focus, and intent. But in exchange for that cognitive sacrifice, it pays you back with genuine skill, intellectual simulation, and deep, lasting fulfillment. When you force a high agency interactive art form to act as a low effort, unwinding tool, you aren't relaxing, you're just misusing the medium, treating every game like a glorified slot machine or a mindless button masher completely deprives you of the purpose we proved in video 1. Passive consumption will never yield true fulfillment. Only active engagement can do that. So, given everything we've broken down across this entire series, it's time to give gaming the respect it actually deserves, the exact same respect granted to every other high art form. That shift starts with you. Stop merely consuming content and start genuinely engaging with the art. Respect the mechanics. We need to stop falsely labeling mechanical mastery as sweating or tryharding and reframe it for what it truly is, learning the vocabulary of the game so you can hold an authentic conversation with its design. As an active co-creator of the experience, approaching a game with real intention is what transforms standard disposable playtime into a genuine, purpose driven life experience. And finally, I want you to view gaming through this lens. When you step into a world, the main character may have a predefined name and shape, but you are the mind steering their every move. In every real sense, that avatar is you in another universe, a virtual universe. So basically, every single thing that you may live through inside of that virtual space can be translated into real life experiences that add knowledge and wisdom to our mindset. Since we can't experience everything in our real lives, games offer us this special gift in its virtual universe. Your manners, your discipline, your personal code, your principles, your honor, you bring all of it with you the moment you pick up the controller. And that's why you may see two gamers playing the same game, yet each of them has their own unique choices inside of that exact same game. And by the way, the gameplay you see in this video is mine. So you know that I have every right to discuss these topics and in this way. Gaming is ultimately a direct reflection of our true souls. So don't you dare go hollow, friend.